What's up, everybody? Ben Reza here for Odd Chopper, back with another play of the day. Happy holiday. Monday, September 4th in the sports world. We put the final bow on week one of college football. There's still one game left, and we're going to talk about that in just a second. We'll look a little back at what's been going on here at Odd Chopper and also tell you about deals across the industry. So let's get to it. First things first, welcome to Odd Chopper, all things betting. Take a look around college football, NFL content, fast and furious approaching, course, baseball and everything. If you like what you see, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. It was a mixed bag in college football all week if you take all the bets, but you know the drill of this video. It's one bet and one bet only. And on Saturday, we chose the right bet with the over in the Texas State Baylor game. Texas State won that game. It cruised over. We had another win to the tally. I hope you guys have been watching, tailing, and most importantly, making some money off this good run that we have. In addition to that, you want to talk about making money. Caesars Sportsbook. If you don't play over there, I know a lot of people have taken advantage of this because I've got the messages in our Discord. If you're a new user and you haven't yet signed up at Caesar Sportsbook, link is below. It's very simple. You sign up, take some money. You bet $50 on anything. Maybe it's this game, win or lose. $250 in bonus bets coming back to you. It's in weekly installments of $50. So each week you're going to be granted that $50 bonus bet. It's a great way to add some money to your bankroll. It takes a couple minutes. You will be happy this football season when you have a $50 bonus bet each week for 5 weeks. Terms and conditions apply. You got to be 21 plus. If you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. It's time. Put a pick on the board with Clemson and Duke, and it's not glamorous, but I'm going under 55.5 points in this spot. I wanted to bet Clemson, but man, Duke's going to be pretty good. There's no doubt about it. They got a lot coming back, and so does Clemson. So let's talk about these teams. It's honestly a weird game to break down. I'll start with Clemson. So, DJ, we just saw him at Oregon State if you were playing there. So it's Cade Klubnik's team. He takes over. He's obviously mobile, highly touted, recruit. He can really, really play, and he's got a lot of weapons. He doesn't need to win games. He needs to not lose games. I think that's kind of the philosophy I'm going with in the spot. Two good running backs behind him. Shipley, fantastic. A couple guys on the outside return. Offensive line seems fine. I don't think it's the strength of the team, but I'll tell you what is the strength of the team. This is vintage Clemson defense. Elite defense at every level. Defensive line, they suffered some losses, and it doesn't matter because they just reload. You guys know this. Linebackers. They might have the two best linebackers in the entire country. They got all-American players at linebacker. That is certainly not going to be an issue. Secondary, not the most sturdy spot, but again, it's Clemson. They've got so many guys. I think they're going to be just fine. But when I look at this team, good luck scoring on Clemson. I do not see them giving up a lot of points. And I'm not sure their offense is really going to be high octane. Are they going to be throwing over the top? I would say no. It's probably going to be a methodical, run-heavy approach, limit the turnovers, grind the clock, lean on your defense. All of that screams under to me. It's come down from, it was at 58, 57.5. Now it's at 55.5. Shop this. Always oddchopper.com. Make sure you're doing that. 55.5 is good enough for me. But let's talk about Duke. They're a good team, and they bring back a lot of offense, and that part is a little scary. There's no doubt about it because Riley Leonard can really play their quarterback. He's got running backs back. He's got wide receivers back. He's got a pretty solid offensive line. Now they're going against Clemson's front, so it may not be the easiest of tasks. And then defensively, it's Duke. I'm not saying that they're a top unit, but they look pretty solid. They return a couple edge guys. They did have some linebacker issues, but again, I'm not sure as we get into their secondary that Clemson is the most suited to expose all the potential weaknesses of Duke. Obviously, styles make fights. Obviously, styles contribute to overs and unders. And I just look here and I think stylistically, Clemson's going to keep it on the ground. Duke wants to move and throw the ball, and Riley Leonard can move himself, but they're going up against the defense that I genuinely don't know who's going to be able to score on them. We'll see. I mean, I'm not going to start talking about Florida State and Clemson just yet. That game will be down the road, but Clemson is just going to be a really strong unit. I think there's a lot of ways where Duke doesn't break, 17 in this game, something like that. Clemson hangs 40, we lose. I don't see that really happening. If I did, I would just bet Clemson. And I'm not really about to do that. It's a 13-point spread, a competitive spread, in a conference game. So for me, ugly, methodical, under 55.5 points. If you have any questions at all, at JazzRaz DFS, of course, You're going to be seeing plenty of me with the NFL approaching. I hope we can keep it going into September here. Let's just put a W on the board and get the Monday and the week started off right for me, for Clemson, and for Duke. Good luck. Enjoy. I will talk to you guys tomorrow.